As a married couple living in the most expensive city in Canada, there are many things we do to reduce our living costs.
This is our grocery budget challenge. Our goal is to spend $160 a month on groceries for 4 months. We've allocated $20 a month for household and $140 a month for food, which breaks down to $35 a week. We typically have 2 large meals a day and some snacks, and with every meal we aim to have a serving of protein and of fruit or veg. With that in mind, let's look at what we're starting with. So some staples, they're kind of like staples that we have. We have some flour, we have a lot of white sugar, we've got some rice, we've got some brown sugar, baking soda and baking powder, and some vanilla, icing sugar, backup dates, tapioca flour, and cocoa powder. And this is our other pantry. We have a lot of beans. These are our lentils. Right now, this is all I really know how to cook, and I'm gonna learn how to cook the beans. We have some nuts, supplements, dates, a tiny bit of peanuts. The shelf is so dirty, that's embarrassing. And then we've got evaporated milk and some tea. These teas are now luxury items that we will not be restocking. This is our back stock of olive oil. We got these for $6 each. This is our paper towel. Got those last week. That is our back stock of pasta. My grandma got us that for Christmas. And then we have shelf-stable ham, also a present from grandma for emergencies. We have our Annie's pasta for quick meals. This is the salt we now use. Sandwich bags. This is our pasta area. This is our oats area, our canned goods area. We've got a lot of tuna. This is our popcorn, more pasta, our rice vinegar, and peanut butter and honey. Our coconut oil is no longer for eating, as it is potentially expired, so now we just use it for massaging. This is our banana area, which we'll need to replenish. So these are our spices. We normally have garlic powder, we have Italian seasoning, onion powder, cayenne pepper, and paprika. And then we have salt and pepper. And then this is our back stock of spices. We have cumin up here. We have some probably expired bay leaves, coriander, more onion powder. This is our sriracha. We use it to spice up some of our dishes. And then this is our onion and potato zone. Right now we've got about 20 pounds of potatoes and just over 3 pounds of onions. Into the fridge. This is our egg area. We've got half a dozen large eggs and half a dozen extra large eggs. Our dairy area, well, our yogurt area. This is our cheese drawer. We've got a tiny bit of Parmesan cheese. Goes a long way. I made these yesterday. This is chicken broth. And we have gochujang. Lentils, carrots, looking a bit rough. This is the fruit that we're working with. 3 lemons, a green apple, another apple, and roughly 5 pounds of apples, maybe 4 pounds of apples now. We've got maybe like 6 jalapenos, mustard, this better than bouillon, chicken bouillon, a little bit of ketchup, and half a stick of butter. This is how much yeast we have left. We buy it in bulk and portion it out, freeze it. And this is how much milk we currently have. We've also got 1 beer. And this is our freezer. We've got 2 pounds of grass-fed beef, 5 pounds of grass-fed beef bones. Ooh, we've got frozen pork, thanks to my mom. We've got some portions of frozen, well, we have this portion of frozen beef and lentils, cooked potatoes, beef and lentils, and then an assortment of more yeast. We have more yeast, okay. Pizza sauce, chicken skin, omelet ham, which is just ham cut up for omelets, and homemade applesauce. And we have 1 jar of peppers and onions, 1 Milona. In the bottom drawer, we have an assortment of things. Frozen veg, just these 2, and this bag of miscellaneous like Asian vegetables that my mom got us. A few dumplings, some frozen walnuts, frozen ripe bananas, frozen huckleberries, frozen salmon
berries. Ooh, these are all orange. More frozen salmon berries. And we have 1 pound of Primal Blend, which is grass-fed beef with heart and liver. And we also have some coffee and 1 small portion of cooked sweet potatoes. And that's it. So started this challenge the 3rd week of January. So instead of $140, I gave us $125 for the month for food. $20 for household though. Yeah, technically I probably should have made that $15. Okay, so this is what we have left. So we're gonna go for $35 on food today. And then from there, we know that we'll be getting milk and eggs and then bananas and then flour. Okay, so 35 minus, that's minus the flour. That's our milk. That's our eggs. That's 2 bunches of bananas. Oh. So we're working with 1140. I don't know if this is a cheese week if we're doing flour. We can only have 1 large item a week, I guess. Because this would be minus 879. Let's see if we can find any good deals. It's like a decent price if someone wants Pop-Tarts. These are $4.50 at Walmart. Wow, see this, they say that this is not on sale anymore and this is the regular price. That's what they're insinuating. Though they were saying that this regular price was $6.99 on sale for $6 last week. Sketchy. This is a good price. 5 pounds for $7.40. Oranges. We'll put this one as a consideration. Ooh, this is good. It's $1. It's like slightly less than $1 a pound, which is really good. I feel like that's how I try to like stay ahead. If we capture the deals now, then we have like cheaper stuff for later. Onion wise, this is a good deal. It's a lot of onions though. We could use garlic powder. We are out of garlic powder. 2 for $5. I don't think it's worth it for us right now. And ketchup. Running out of ketchup will make us appreciate it some more. I feel like if salsa goes on sale, like super sale, it will be a good resource for us. Ooh, green salsa for $3.49. Yeah, but it's not in the plan. It would be so good with sour cream and rice, like that's a good one, but not this week. Okay, yeah, what we could consider doing is not getting the flour and even not getting the cheese. I think these things will depend on like what else is offered, because we're also gonna look through Walmart. Oh, I think this is the deal they had at Safeway, $6.49, so we don't have to go to Safeway. Scotties, it fits in our household budget. We could look at the eggs and dairy and see if there's a really good deal on something. This is decent. We would consider buying this one, but we have some butter. I guess no matter what, we're gonna get milk, eggs, 2 bunches of bananas. That's like our basics. And then from here, we have some options. It's because we're almost out of flour, so it's almost like a free $2 that we collect in our points bank if we get the flour. And then it is a lot of like food security to have 20 pounds of flour. And I do also want the cheese this week. That will mean that it's a very low produce week. So if we were to get flour and cheese, ooh, but though we can't get the 5 pounds of carrots. We do have 12 eggs, but we could take out the eggs and then add in the carrots. That's another way to make it work. Plus 404. It's just more worth it to have more vegetables. And left over, we will have 175. With that, we could probably go to Kin's and get a very small garlic, and we'll have 75 cents to roll over or to use whatever we can find at Kin's for 75 cents.
Now that we have our list, let's shop. So we got 2 bunches of bananas at 68 cents a pound, a 5-pound bag of carrots for $4.90. The Scotties tissues were out of stock. We got a 10-kilogram bag of white flour for $9.88, a 4-liter jug of whole milk for $5.98, and a 700-gram block of old cheddar for $8.79, for a total of $33.02 with 2,300 optimum points earned. We then went to Safeway to get the same Scotties tissues deal with 6 regular boxes for $6.49 for a total of $7.26 with tax.
Our last stop was Kin's Market to get our garlic. We couldn't find anything else that looked good that fit in our budget, so we got 1 head of garlic at $7.99 a pound for a total of 96 cents. We were really excited to use our cheese, so we made some pizza. A year and a half ago, we found a pizza dough recipe that doubles as a bread dough recipe, so we decided to make both tonight. The recipe that we found is really forgiving. I added too much flour, and then we just added water after, and it still made a nice dough. I haven't learned how to stretch pizza dough, so this is my own method. And even though we have a rolling pin, I don't like to wash it, so I try not to use it. After making the pizza dough, I made the buns. I love decorating the pizza. This is a homemade pizza sauce that I made in the summer when tomatoes were $1 a pound. We topped the pizza with some chopped onion and green pepper, along with some leftovers, and threw on some lentils. Throughout the week, we plan to make lentil patties with their lentils and carrots, and use the cheese for tuna melts or a tuna casserole. We'll see you next video for an update.